Imagine a world where every inch of land is submerged beneath the waves. What would life look like if Earth became a water planet? The concept of a water planet sparks our imagination. How would this change the way we live and adapt as humans? Without land, cities would transform into floating structures. Imagine living in homes that float on the surface of the ocean. Transportation would change drastically. Boats and submarines would replace cars and buses as our main means of travel. This new water-based world would redefine agriculture. How would we grow food in an ocean without land? Marine ecosystems would flourish in ways we've never seen before, creating vibrant underwater communities of fish and corals. Life under the sea could be fascinating, with new forms of recreation such as underwater sports and activities gaining popularity. However, challenges like storms and rising tides could threaten our floating cities and livelihoods. In a water world, energy solutions would need a major rethink. Ocean currents could provide clean energy for our needs. Ecological balance would be crucial as humanity learns to coexist with marine life without harming it. We must consider how society would adapt socially and culturally in a world where water dominates. Exploring this aquatic world could lead to discoveries of new species and ecosystems we never knew existed. As we ponder these implications, we can begin to understand the profound impact of a water-covered Earth. Stay tuned as we dive deeper into what life on a water planet could look like, exploring ecosystems, culture, and more. Imagine an Earth entirely covered in water. How would life adapt? Let's dive into the incredible transformations across oceans filled with diverse ecosystems. Start by considering how marine life would evolve. Fish might develop larger fins to navigate stronger currents while exploring new habitats. Mammals, like whales and dolphins, would thrive in this new environment, showcasing adaptations such as enhanced communication skills and swift swimming. Tropical coral reefs would flourish, becoming the foundation of vibrant ecosystems, supporting countless species ranging from tiny shrimp to massive fish. These reefs would also act as critical habitats for breeding, providing shelter and food for numerous species throughout their life cycles. Bird species would also evolve dramatically. Some might adopt a more aquatic lifestyle, diving deeper to hunt for fish or other marine creatures. On the surface, among waves, there might be mammals like otters or seals that have adapted to hunt and play in this aquatic paradise. The oceans may even witness the rise of intelligent amphibious creatures, blending traits from both marine life and land mammals. Biodiversity would explode, with thousands of new species emerging, each uniquely adapted to specific oceanic regions and conditions. Oceans could also develop new food chains, with fresh relationships between predators and prey adapted for efficiency in these expansive waters. Plankton, the tiny but mighty organisms, would proliferate, forming the basis of the entire marine food web, crucial for sustaining larger life forms. Ecosystems could also include fascinating adaptations like bioluminescence, where organisms glow in the dark to communicate and attract mates. Coral atolls and islands could emerge from beneath the waves, providing unique habitats for pelagic species and new communities of life. As we uncover these intriguing adaptations, stay tuned for the next section, where we explore how ecosystems would evolve over time in response to these changes. Imagine a world where cities are submerged beneath waves. Humans must invent new ways to live and thrive in this fluid environment. To navigate their submerged homes, humans could develop advanced swimming technologies. Flippers and fins could become common fashion items. Transportation would evolve beyond cars. Imagine sleek underwater vehicles, allowing people to travel through the oceans with ease and speed. In a world covered by oceans, housing would need to adapt dramatically. Floating homes could offer unique solutions for living on water. Food supply chains would shift significantly. Floating farms and underwater gardens might provide fresh produce and seafood to sustain communities. Recreation and entertainment would also transform. Beaches and underwater parks could offer new avenues for fun and relaxation. Communication methods could evolve too. Imagine underwater devices that allow people to chat and share experiences effortlessly. Education would adapt dramatically. Schools could shift to underwater settings, teaching kids about marine life directly from their environment. Healthcare would also find new pathways. Submarines could become mobile clinics, delivering care to those in need throughout vast ocean communities. Safety systems would become essential. Structures like buoyant barriers could protect communities from storms and underwater currents. Environmental consciousness would grow as well. Communities would learn to respect and protect their new ocean world, fostering ecological balance. Fashion could shift to embrace water-resistant materials. Think bright colors and designs that reflect the beauty of the ocean. As technology advances, innovations could emerge. Coral-inspired bioluminescent lights might illuminate underwater spaces, creating vibrant atmospheres. The journey towards a fully submerged existence raises many questions about human resilience. How do you think we could continue to thrive? Imagine a world entirely covered in water. How would humans adapt and thrive in such a fluid environment? Let's dive into this water planet scenario. Transportation would shift dramatically. Aquatic vehicles like submarines and surfboards could become the primary means of travel across oceans. Cities would be transformed into floating metropolises. Buildings might rise above the waves, with nature integrated into their designs. Resource management would become crucial. Aquaculture would be vital, leading to innovative farming techniques in the ocean. Energy will need to be harnessed from waves and tides. Floating solar farms could supply clean energy to coastal communities. Water conservation technology will be essential. Innovative desalination methods could provide fresh water for drinking and agriculture. Education would change, focusing on marine biology and ocean navigation. Future generations would be well-versed in aquatic life. Social structures could evolve, with communities forming around floating platforms and shared resources, fostering tighter bonds. However, environmental challenges will remain. Pollution management must prioritize ocean health and combat the impact of debris. Global collaboration would be vital. Nations united in protecting marine ecosystems and sharing technology for sustainable living. Survival skills would shift towards mastering water activities. Diving and swimming would become essential for everyday life. Artistry and culture would flourish in new forms of expression, influenced by water, with colorful festivals celebrated aboard floating platforms. Wildlife preservation would be crucial. Protecting marine species becomes a priority as humanity intertwines with the ocean. As we imagine this water world, we wonder, how would humanity's heart change in this vast blue expanse? Stay tuned for the possibilities ahead.